in order for me to create a video on teaching you how to speak authentically on camera, the way for me to teach you is by talking completely unscripted. No bullet points, no teleprompter, no notes written down, no pre-rehearsed mental conversations. Speaking genuinely and authentically in the moment. And so what's coming to my mind is that actually it's not about your mind. We often use the phrase talking off the top of your head, but that's a little bit outdated. And as a spiritual life coach and a holistic goal-setting mentor, I acknowledge and honor the fact that we are spiritual beings in a physical body navigating this earthly plane. And so speaking authentically on camera, it has nothing to do with your head and actually all to do with your heart. Because speaking authentically is about speaking from your heart. Your heart is the doorway to your higher self, your authentic self. And so if you want to learn how to speak authentically on camera, you need to tune into your heart and your authentic self. And so how do you do that? Firstly, breathe. Something that I have struggled with is allowing the nervousness to dissipate so that I can feel that true alignment to my higher self and authentic self. And so I'm going to be doing a whole series on nervous system regulation before you speak on camera, or even before you have an in-person conversation. Being able to release the energy of nervousness and calming your central nervous system is key to be able to tune in to your heart center and to your authentic self, to your authentic voice. And so something that I like to do is to do a visualization where I imagine that I have roots growing from the base of my spine and my root chakra, growing down into the earth, connecting me to the earth and feeling the earth energies, the power, the rawness, the earth wisdom, the natural cycles and flows, tuning in and tapping into that. And then I also imagine a universal light coming down in the center of my head and a white light passing through my body, allowing me to feel connected to source, to higher power, to divine intelligence, divine wisdom, allowing myself to be a divine conduit, to be able to speak those words of the highest level of authenticity, with the highest level of confidence, clarity, grace, elegant, articulateness. Because there is so much power in the voice. And learning to speak authentically and learning to use my voice, my authentic voice, has been one of my biggest ongoing life challenges. If you're someone like me and you've always felt that speaking, the way that you speak or lack of being able to speak is a bit of a hindrance and holding you back in life, I understand what that's like. And there was moments in my life where I just kind of accepted that I was a bit shy and awkward, and that I felt uncomfortable around people, or I felt uncomfortable to speak on camera. And I just thought, you know what, that's just who I am, and I'm just going to get on with life anyway. And it wasn't until last year when I realized that my inability to really speak authentically was holding me back in life. It was holding me back from really fulfilling my soul's mission, if I'm to be honest. From being able to be an inspiration in the world that is so needed. I realized that I had a message, and I had a medicine that I want to share with people and with the world. And so I had to learn and practice how to connect and how to speak from my authentic self. And I've still got a long way to go. I'm not going to lie. There are situations that cause me to feel that misalignment and that uncomfortableness and that nervousness that prevents me from really tuning into my authentic self. And I lose the words that I want to say, because instead of being connected to that heart and my heart center, I'm actually connected to my head. And obviously, if you're feeling nervous, and if you're feeling very nervous, then your brain actually starts to function less. You know, when you begin to go into that fight or flight, that's when you can begin to lose the words. So when you can stumble upon what you're saying. And it takes practice, and it takes exposure therapy. It takes mindset shifts. And it's something that I feel so passionately about. As a spiritual life coach and a holistic goal-setting mentor, I believe that we are all wealthy. I believe that we are all worthy. See, that's what happens when that not being fully aligned. But you know what? It's okay. It's okay to make mistakes, because we're human. And I'm not going to edit it out, because how can I edit a video about talking authentically if I'm going to cut out the mistakes? Instead, I'm going to laugh and I'm going to continue. And I know that you're not judging me going, oh my God, you said the wrong word, and then it took you a moment to think of the next word. If anything, it's going to help you to feel a bit more relatable and to acknowledge that we're all humans. But anyway, as I was saying, I believe that we are all worthy and capable of living a life of health, wealth, and longevity. And not only that, but I believe that we are all destined to use our gifts and our passions in a way that is of service and contribution to the world. I believe that we all have gifts that can help to elevate humanity. And that's something that I'm about, helping to elevate humanity, helping to raise consciousness. One of my mentors uses a phrase, allowing our species to have a quantum leap in evolution. And so as a holistic goal-setting mentor, I teach people how to have quantum leaps within personal growth and having radical identity shifts that allow you to jump timelines so that not only you can evolve rapidly, but so that our species can take that quantum leap in evolution. Because we have the ability to create an incredible, sustainable utopia on planet Earth, where everyone lives that life of health, wealth, longevity, and freedom. And that's why I know that learning to speak authentically is so powerful. Because when you're tuned into your message and your medicine, when you are tapped into the rawness and the power of the earth, and when you are divinely guided, we have that incredible ability to be in service. And I apologize for the dogs that are barking right now. Again, this is all part of what it is to be authentic. Speaking authentically as well, it's about being in that flow. When you speak from your higher self, you have the divine energy to keep bringing words into the physical realities. And each word comes at the right time, in the right order. Finding the flow within your words is also a key element of being able to speak authentically. And so I'm really excited about this series of learning to speak authentically. I'm really excited to share with you lots of different practices on regulating your nervous system, on mindset shifts, on actual practices that you can begin to do so that you can begin to train yourself to speak authentically. Exciting ways that you can begin to learn safe and nurturing exposure therapy techniques. Your voice is important. Your message is important. What you do and say has value to the world. So I want to help you in your journey of speaking authentically. So if you like this video, then give it a like, give it a subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Have a beautiful and blessed day.